Hey, it's Stacy with Anxiety Detox. Hope you're having a great week. This week, I did something new, and I want to talk about that experience from the perspective of anxiety. So, anytime we do something new, especially if it feels important, especially if it feels like something that is going to make a difference in our lives, it is totally normal for our feelings and thoughts to be nervous and anxious, and for us to start to think about things like, who am I? Is this going to be a flop? Am I going to fall on my face? Am I going to embarrass myself in front of people? What I did this week was went to a Women in Business conference. So I started Anxiety Detox several months ago, but haven't really gone to any professional events. And this was the first one. And when I signed up, I was so thrilled. I'd seen the list of speakers. There's women in our community that I admire. And it just looked like a really fun time. But as soon as I hit that send button, then the reality hit me. Oh no, I have to think about actually going. I have to show up. I have to do this thing. And what do you wear to a Women in Business conference? And who else will be there? Will I know anybody? What should I do? Should I bring business cards? How many? It becomes sort of a swirl, a spiral in your mind where you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, and what I wanted to say to that is that happens to everybody. It's totally normal. Even some of the women that were guest speakers at the conference I spoke to, and they said, oh man, I'm so nervous, because they had never done that before. They'd never gotten up and spoken in front of people before to share what they're doing to make them successful. Everybody experiences that. Everybody has those moments. And the thing about anxiety is that anxiety tries to stop you from doing things that are scary, that are new. Because anxiety is trying to keep you safe, right? It's safe to not step out, and it's safe, to not do something that might embarrass you or make you feel, like in the spotlight. But the only way to get it to go away is through action. So one of the things I want you to think about this week is one thing that's new for you that you've wanted to try, but you've kind of let fear pump the brakes for you, something that's slowed you down or kept you from doing because of fear, but something that truly, genuinely in your heart you want to do. So what is that one thing that you've been avoiding? And then I want you to think of what is one action step, because mood follows action. If you take that step and you do the thing, then your feelings will change. Why is it important for you to take that action step? And then finally, who are you going to ask to keep you accountable, right? It's easier for us to say in our minds, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. But how are you going to keep yourself accountable? Who are you going to ask to check in on you? Hey girl, did you go do the thing? Listen up, fella. Did you check it off your list? Who are you going to ask to keep you accountable? And you know what? It can be me. You can send me an email with your big thing that you want to do, some action step that you want to take this week, and let me know what that's going to be. And I'll check in with you and see, did you really go through with it and do the thing? Now, like I said, going into this conference, I was nervous about how I was going to show up, because business is new for me. Being a business owner and talking about my business in front of people in real life is a brand new thing for me. So I was nervous, but as soon as I got there and met a couple of really cool people who are interesting and inspiring, and they're kind of in the same boat I'm in, it just went away. And instead of feeling nervous and uncomfortable the whole time, I felt inspired and hopeful and excited, and it was well worth taking that action and taking that risk. And so I want you to do the same. And please let me be your accountability partner if you don't have one. And, let's move through some of our fears to get to the place and to the life that we truly want. All right, I hope that's helpful. And I hope you have a fantastic week. And I'll see you next Thursday.